I think we all saw it coming, but it's just been announced that Nick De Vries has been fired by AlphaTauri F1 Team. He's going to be replaced by Daniel Ricciardo from next race after what I assume has been a strong test for Daniel after the British Grand Prix. So why did AlphaTauri do it, and was it right? Let's talk about it. First of all, let's go back to why Nick was signed as an F1 driver in the first place. After being brought in for Alex Albon in the Williams car at the Italian Grand Prix, he absolutely dominated Nicholas Latifi, who was in his third year in F1 by the way, to take points on debut in a car that had struggled to reach the top 15 in the first half of the season. Williams weren't prepared to sign him for the 2023 season as they already had a deal in place with Logan Sargent which they didn't want to jeopardise, so Nick was left without a seat for 2023, despite making it clear in Monza that he deserved one. As a result of Gasly choosing to leave the team for Alpine, AlphaTauri took a punt on De Vries for 2023, which right from the Bahrain Grand Prix looked to be a bad move. Nick was miles off the pace of Yuki Tsunoda, which I think would have come as a surprise given Nick is a Formula E and Formula 2 world champion. Right from the start of the season he's faced loads of criticism, far more than usual for an F1 rookie. He's easily been the most criticised rookie since Nikita Mazepin joined the sport in 2021, and I think it's quite harsh for people to have jumped on the bandwagon of hating him so viciously, because his teammate is one of the most highly rated drivers in F1 at the moment, and the AlphaTauri is obviously the worst car on the grid. However, Nick has sadly made a bit of a habit of crashing it, which of course has fueled the criticism. He's yet to score a point in 2023, and as we know now, he won't get the chance to score any more. Helmut Marko recently came out and openly said that he thought Christian Horner was right not to want to sign Nick. And he's also brought attention to Nick's inability to make overtakes in the race, saying Perez can come back in the races unlike De Vries. And it's not like Tsunoda's been wiping the floor with Nick either. Tsunoda's only got 2 points, and he hasn't scored since Baku, which was 2.5 months ago. But still, Yuki gets praised for getting the best out of a bad car, while De Vries has taken all the flack for AlphaTauri being bottom of the standings. Clearly the Red Bull family is not the place for him, and while perhaps they know something we don't, it seems like it's a little unfair to have fired him so soon. However, I'm still pretty confused as to why they signed him, given they had Liam Lawson waiting in the wings after a very successful DTM and Formula 2 campaign in 2022. Now, it's easy to say with hindsight that AlphaTauri should have given Liam Lawson more of a chance, given how well he's been doing in Super Formula, but all we had to go by at the end of last year was that De Vries had beaten a third-year F1 driver in his first time in the car, and he was a Formula E and Formula 2 world champion. But even so, I think hiring someone off just one race's worth of evidence was a bit silly from Helmut Marko. That said, F1 teams hire F2 champions all the time, despite having never seen them in F1 machinery, so it's not unusual. So why are they replacing De Vries with Ricciardo and not Liam Lawson? Well, Ricciardo has just come out of a Pirelli tyre test at Silverstone, and perhaps Red Bull have seen something in him that De Vries lacks. AlphaTauri taking another punt on a driver with no real F1 experience could make them look even sillier if that backfires as well. So maybe the experience is what they need. And what's more, why should F1 be about getting the youngest drivers in all the time? If Ricciardo's a better driver, then I see no reason as to why they shouldn't put him in the car instead of Liam Lawson. It feels like there's a lot to lose here for Ricciardo. Sure, he'll gain an F1 seat and presumably some more money than what he's being paid now, but if he struggles just as badly against Yuki Tsunoda, then it might be the end for him. That said, I don't expect him to struggle. He's won plenty of races before, and ignoring a few tough years at McLaren, he's always been known for getting the best out of the car. With a potential restructure of AlphaTauri on the cards anyway for 2024, this could be the perfect chance for Ricciardo to prove to Red Bull that he's ready to be Verstappen's teammate again. I'm sorry if this video doesn't have the usual quality you expect for this channel. As you can imagine, I'm focused on just getting my opinions out there so we can talk about it, and if you do want to say what you think, then the comments are open. I'm super interested to find out what all of you make of this, and how you think Danny Ric is going to get on for the remainder of the season. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.